Hello everyone, happy Friday, glad the weekend's finally here. Let's see if I can set everything up properly here. There we go. Can be in there too. Hey Garmin, glad to see you here. Let's see how many times we can die in this stream. This is Albion Online. It's what happens when you take the hardcore of an MMO and dial it down to the point where you don't lose your character and your experience, but you do lose all your items. And whoever kills you, he just gets to keep your items. Similar to how we got a lot of looter shooters, this is a looter hack and slash, I guess. So we'll see how I perform here. I don't have the best of gear. There's a lot of, a lot of ways to get better stuff. One of which is killing people with better gear. The other is making it yourself. Let's hop right in. Where we're standing in front of this pointless statue. Because in pointless statues there's treasure. Let's begin. This is the basic visual of the game. You move around like an RTS, or a Diablo. Or a Path of Exile-like. And down here, you got a variety of abilities. These are based on what items you wear. So, different armor classes have different utility skills, different weapons are different weapons. These are all the different players. We're currently in a hub world, where people go to store their stuff, go to the auction house, and have player-based crafting. Everything in this game is made by the players. At least, most things, like items-wise, that you wear and use. For that, you gotta get out into the world. It's got a big old world map, different zones with different materials. And the further inland you go, the more dangerous it becomes. So everything that's blue, players can't harm you there. You're safe. The little number in front is what general mob tier the region is. Yellow things is players can attack you, but you don't lose your items. And red is, hey, you get killed here, you lose your items, and you start all the way back in the hub town. And gotta re-equip. Everything that's in your inventory, gone. The reason you want to get in here is because there's a big city where you can sell your stuff really expensively. And of course, this is sort of the core world. If we're using EVE Online terms, this is sort of high sec and low sec. And then you've got null sec over here, which is a huge world where we're gonna go, where guilds can control varying territories, varying zones, and the really good stuff is here. However, there's no rules. You don't get penalized for attacking other players. Obviously, it makes more sense to play as a group in these sort of situations, but we're just gonna hop in there and see what we can do. This is my inventory. I'm not going in with anything too expensive. Got myself a spear, some leather armor, fancy cape, a backpack for carrying more, and some things where I can gather materials from the world. Let's jump right in. Do hope the stream works properly. Let me double check this just to make sure that I'm actually seen. Yeah, there we go. Just had to reload the stream manager. We'll just hop through this handy dandy portal. And it reminds us, hey, you're gonna get dumped back out here if you die. Lots of players around. There's 3 servers, 1 Asian one, 1 American one, and 1 European one. So player numbers are, even for a few years old game, still very active. You've got an invisibility shrine to get invisible, because otherwise you'd be very much gate camped. You get many directions to go out here. Before we go, let's just familiarize ourselves with our equipment. We got a spear strike. We got many spear strikes, which I'm gonna switch out for something more useful. And we got something to root players down if they try to run from us. This makes us attack faster. This I'm gonna switch out is our energy, which we use to make attacks. And a sprint. Sprinting is gonna be really helpful in case we need to chase someone down or run away real fast. The way you change your skills is each weapon has a set of skills you can pick. Some you're gonna unlock by leveling the weapon. We're gonna go for a cripple, so we got another slow. And if we do this ability while someone's running away from us, we get speed instead. There's a variety of weapons that you can pick, with some share common abilities and some have like completely different ones. There's mage classes, warrior classes. Same with our armor. Our armor does have skills, and you can freely mix and match. I could wear plate armor with this, or cloth armor. Let's see, I want to switch this to a cleanse effect. Get rid of crowd controls. Well, oh, there's one more thing I want to switch out. I got a very expensive mount here that can carry a lot of stuff. I'm gonna, real quick, switch that out for a fairly useless horse that I can risk losing. And not have all my net worth picked up by someone else. I also made sure for today's stream to have a lot of extra gear ready, so we can hop right back in. Gonna hop down and through the bank, grab my cheap horse, and we're ready to go. There's a lot of player trading, because everything is made by players. You want to buy some stuff quick, you can just go to the auction house and have a preset secured, and then you just press a button, your character automatically buys everything you want him to wear. You're good to go. There's also PvE dungeons for groups and solos, and there's even something I can show later, a Dark Souls style dungeon where you fight through a dungeon, but you can invade another player's dungeon. And if you kill him, you get part of the loot of the dungeon that you killed the player in. And vice versa, you can be invaded. We're gonna jump through a random portal that is gonna dump us into a random map somewhere out there. Says again, you know, all players are hostile, but you don't have to be hostile. I met some very friendly players here who took pity on me and my very low level gear when I first got in here. And teleport. Alright, let's orient ourselves. We can travel back here for an hour and a half. So it's gonna be our quick way, and we have been dumped out here. These are resources on the map. We can gather these up. Cotton-like flour can be used for crafting cloth. These are mobs. They're not very difficult, but they might just drop some items as well. And a bit of gold. Let's see what's on this map. These are sort of guild bases. Got some treasures here. And we are down here, alright. Let's see if we can travel to the center of the map, because there's a strange floating city that I don't know what it does. I've never gotten there, so let's make our way south to one of these towns. These are little safe spots. And I'll ruthlessly attack any player I find. Speaking of which, can I get to this guy? Hello there. There's a little bit of geometry. You gotta find some stairs to get up there. And I bet he's long gone by the time I've catched him. we might as well chase after him. He seems to be gathering some resources. You can also see an approximation of how many enemy players are in this zone, so 0 to 5 here. Nope. I think he saw us and he buggered off somewhere. Fair enough. We return to our original plan. The way you level up in this game is that you gain fame. And fame is essentially experience. You have a fame board. If you've ever played Path of Exile, this might look familiar to you. It is nowhere near as bad as it looks. On the right, on the left side here, you've got your using items ability. You know, you got your warriors things, your weapons like a crossbow or a hammer. Right now we're using a pike, I guess is the correct term. With a spear. And you got your mage stuff. If you're not at the right level, you can't use items of that tier. So the more you use an item type, the more tiers of stuff you unlock. But to get them, you either need to buy them, get them off enemies, or craft them. This over here is the crafting stuff. The more you craft, the better you can craft. You can sell that stuff. And you've got your gathering area. But to gather stuff, you need to craft the items that you need to gather stuff, so it's always a feedback circle of just unlocking stuff. But you can totally ignore it. Just focus on just fighting PvP. But you're gonna have to buy your items that way. And if you can't make it yourself, you're always gonna be paying a nice premium. These are little dungeons here. We're looking for a little bit of overworld play today. Group dungeons. You know, if you have got a healer, a tank together. And enter those. And people go into these dangerous regions to gather the high level ores and trees. And each region has different, well, how do you say, different resources, that's the word. This is sort of a 2v2 battleground, little arena. And you travel through regions at the edge of the world. Edge of the little map. Let's see. Still fairly limited. We need to cross ahead and then we're gonna get to a town. Let's see if we find some players while we travel there. Hey there, Camille. Nice to have you here. Ooh, I see something on the mini-map. This here is a treasure chest. It unlocks in 3 minutes time. If we head over there, we're bound to find some enemies, I'm sure. And if not, we'll get some free treasure. Well, I'm good. It's Friday. Week's over. Just a lot of worries with work at the moment. Still trying to find a new job, but no luck there so far. It's really strange, right? I'm working like production. I make medicine. And you look at all these renowned medicine companies like Bayer or all the companies that make medicine. And you're looking at it as this, they look for 3 people who do stuff like on the factory floor. But they're looking for 16 people in just administrative roles. It's like, what is that imbalance? And of course, 3 people who do stuff, but hey, there's 10 practica or like new hiring stuff, like where you train young people, right? I don't know what's called in English off the top of my head. Interns, I guess? That's not quite the same. Where you train new children on the job, right? It's like, okay, yeah, everybody's complaining, oh, we have so many unfilled training posts, training spots, but it's like, yeah, because you just have a ton of them, because probably they're very cheap workers. They do the same as a trained professional. Oh, hey, that's cool. So yeah, still looking for a new job. And the problem is the current one is very well paying, not gonna lie. But I gotta work on weekends going forward, and I don't want that, because I do my own stuff on weekends, right? I run my tabletop games, I do this stream, probably outside of the work time. But it's like, I don't want to stop my streams because I need to prepare for these. I run those as a DM, right? And it's like, what am I supposed to do with a random day off in the middle of the week? It's not like anybody else is online for it. So yeah, I think we're good on looting this chest. Nobody's come to claim it. You see this little outline here? Your mount gives you extra carrying capacity, and as long as you stay in that area, you can really quickly mount onto the mount. So, I'm back on it. If I were to resummon it, it takes a lot longer. I am on the European server. And if you leave the circle, your mount despawns. What, are you playing Albion Online as well? And there's the chest. It's like nobody's stopping us. Here you see we've got a level 8 item, which is like the best bag we can get. And we found it in the world. However, it was crafted by Bao06. Yeah, this is good loot. And the way the game works is if you drop, some items are not going to be lootable by the player. It goes to a server inventory. And when the server spawns these chests, it determines, hey, what kind of items can I put in there from my inventory that got destroyed by players dying. In this case, somebody somewhere died with his bag, and the server was like, mine? Let's hop into one of these dungeons here, because these are the sort of Dark Souls style dungeons. Can I enter here? Will it let me? I cannot. I need to be in safe zones. But only go for the more dangerous stuff, but I don't have the item level. Never mind. Try that another time. Once we die here, we'll give it a try. Yeah, there's also the Black Market, which is the dangerous town at the center of this main continent. Players go there and sell it on the Black Market, but they have to cross through dangerous territory, so it's encouraging them to get into danger. I haven't been caught yet. It's much like EVE Online back in the day, not everyone plays fair. Oh, what the... let's get off the road. Kind of like the hobbits here, because there's a giant Zerg train moving through here. Let's not get into a dead end, though. Just randomly 50 players showing up. That's probably a guild doing a raid boss. Yep, okay, they're moving away from us. That's fine. We're not gonna get into their way. Player's been here. There's also these world boss areas where every couple of hours a boss spawns. Let's see if we can get ourselves into that town. Oh yeah, they moved past here as well. I cannot promise the highest quality gameplay here. I don't exactly know what meta builds are and the like. These guys are tough because my equipment is, you know, level tier 5 and these are tier 7. There's a bit of a difference, but I get a lot of XP, so it's all worth it. The notification here is that one of my, in this case the leather armor, has leveled up. Get a few more levels and I can use tier 7 stuff. Which of course is hella expensive. Let's see if we can sneak our way into this town. It still says there's a lot of players there. So maybe we'll just get clobbered. Or maybe they'll ignore us. They probably have places to be. Oop. Got a safety bubble here, okay, so that's all good. Oop, never been here. And there's of course also achievements. A whole bunch of different milestones that give you a sense of what to do in this very sandboxy game. Apparently there's an auction house here. I wonder what I can sell here. See how much this is worth. 430,000. Yeah, sure, I can use the money. The other stuff that we got here is all sorts of crafting materials and a few skill books. If we use them, get a free bit of experience. We could also store items here for later use, but each bank is separate, so we can't go back to the main town and have the items magically appear there. We gotta risk transporting them.
Put it there. You know where to find me.
Let's see, where should we head? Here's another boss. Let's go over here. We'll see if we can daringly attack someone out there. Chances are they have a lot more XP than us. So let's get a little bit off the beaten path first. Oh, what's this? Oh no, that's a bit big. That's a bit bigger than me. That is 28,000. That's definitely a group fight. Let's stand ourselves like they did in the olden days on a bridge. So people will have to come to us. Obviously we would have to do some damage to the horse. You can't just unmount people very easily. There are specific weapons that are good at that. There's also fishing. I used to play EVE Online a few years back, and there's a similar principle of PvP. I never got into the whole, like, zero security zones that much. We had a bit of a, like a corporation where we had some faction wars, which was a lot of, you know, long-range standoff, and when somebody got in range, he got blasted. But I do remember that there was a lot of watching the entrance gates to different zones via, like, cloaked little alt ships. A similar thing is used here very often for bigger movements and bigger guilds. Where did everybody go? The moment I leave this spot, there's somebody gonna come through, I can tell. You grab some mobs in the meantime. I'll dip one zone over, let's see if we can find something there. Because clearly everyone left as they were intimidated by our presence. Outpost. Let's try one of these gates here. I've never been in one, so I don't know what we can expect from it. Bad lizard. Okay. See several chests on the map. Can I mod up here? Yes, I can. Looks very pretty. What on earth are you? See if I can kill him. Oh, weird pattern. Seems in my range of being killable. Whoa, he turns into glowing light, huh? Okay, so this is definitely a group thing. I cannot beat these, unfortunately. I got the little black symbol above them. Maybe the green ones are easier to get to. Indeed, I'm a fighter wearing fabulous leather shoes. These shoes allowed me to run real fast. Or dash behind people. Like it's nothing personal, kid. At least to another group chest, I imagine. I think green might be soloable. Maybe. I imagine these other gates here spit me out into a different place. This whole game setting is sort of based around like Arthurian legends in its naming. Ooh, what's this? Hi. We've been attacked by wild cougar. Defend ourselves. I don't have a good skinning enough to use these materials. Not quite. Okay. What's this? Loot. What are these? Ah! Hey. Hi. I don't know what you're casting, but it's getting like bigger. Oh, okay. It called a group. Did it? What are you? Okay, so it summons minions. Huh. That's not good. Yeah, it made more of it. There you go. See what those are. Okay, I'm gonna run and grab whatever that is. Somebody must have had a full inventory. Ooh. There's a lot of stuff I have seen for the first time here. I'm not quite sure what these giant glowy spheres all do. Maybe I can peel my way in there. It certainly seems to be doable for one person. So I might need to switch over to more PvE abilities. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Give me a bit more damage. Like something the Protoss would have in StarCraft. Oh, hello. That's a dead player. These items that are going to the world. I'll take this. Invisible. Ironic. He died with an invisibility potion in his inventory. Ooh, and some tasty pork. Let's eat it. I wonder what gives me that as buffs. Lifesteal. Good. Nom 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 nom. You gotta dodge the ground effects. Ooh. Can kill one of them. Will be safe to kill the other one after. Okay. Drop some. Got it. Yeah, just a room. Now we shall quickly regen our health and see that we can get closer to that chest. It's fairly relaxed playing in the PvP area until you've got a lot of stuff and you really want to make it home. That's when it gets complicated. What? Where did I die from? Well, the good thing is a mob killed me, so I can get back up, but I don't know. Maybe I stood too close to an AoE effect. Seems to be some sort of boss here. Let's try that again. Better this time. Yeah, something does a lot of damage on me. Let's see. 6,000, that's like a boss fight. But if we dodge their abilities, we should be able to kill them. We always have that invisibility potion if somebody jumps us. Gonna get a little bit more greedy here and get our energy regeneration ability online. There we go. Come on. Got it. Right, now it's the big guy next, and then we should have that chest unlockable. Debating on putting on a healing potion. But I think I can take him on anyway. Even in a fight. Oh. Hello. You look plentiful more golden. Chest is locked, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. He doesn't telegraph that one. He certainly has a wind up there. Maybe I can dodge that. I certainly need to, otherwise I can't beat him. Oh, let's get on a mount. Aye. You wanna fight? Alright, here we go. There we go. Okay. Nope. Wait, did he cancel my invisibility? Actually did. Well, congratulations. You got me. I don't think I was gonna win that fight. He had a bit better gear than me. It did very little damage. And I didn't have my PvP abilities either. Well, it happens. I didn't lose anything I didn't afford to lose here. That's how it goes. So now we got nothing. Yeah, we can go again. I just need to grab some stuff first, so we're gonna go in naked. This isn't exactly the game where you can make a hatchet run work. You do need some items. Otherwise you have no abilities. When we go again, we're gonna go for one of those Dark Souls dungeons, because that gives us a player roughly on our level and guarantee that we fight someone. So that's gonna get us the next fight a little faster. These are passives. Let's see which one's the best. Slow, we've got plenty of slow in our build. This one's decent. Auto attack speed is not bad. I don't know if this is significant, but a little bit of healing could work. Armor, we're gonna go with the attack speed increase. We've got also a flame shield that reflects some damage. Could be good. Or we want to do the damage and not, you know, get hit that much. And it's a like a channeled heal that's gonna be good in PvP. Auto attack speed is probably the best we can do here. Good, I'm gonna keep the cleanse this time. I didn't have the cleanse to get rid of his slows, so... Or auto attack. Shoes. Alright. We kept a little bit of silver, so that's something. Gotta buy me a horse. Actually, I don't have the complete loot lost dungeon yet unlocked, so can just use up bow here. And we need healing potions. Backpack. And a cape. Because we know every hero wears a cool cape. There we go. We don't need anything else for that. We don't need anything else where we are going. Straight into the next fight. Great music in this game too. Really captures the fantasy exploration vibe. You can see some people gathering stuff. All we have to do is find a corrupted dungeon out here in the overworld, sign up. What are these guys doing? They're killing people. That's fine. I'll ignore that. And then again, whatever. Let's throw ourselves in there. Oh, never mind. Saved by the dungeon. So the Stalker difficulty is where you get insta-killed, but we don't have the item level quite yet. I'm gonna have to go with this one. Basically, we sign up here. We're saying, yes, we do want to invade other players. There's always a chance that we are the ones who are getting invaded. And now it's searching for a dungeon while we kill some mobs in here. If we get to 100, we gotta fight a boss and get the end boss loot. The interesting thing is, there's environmental hazards, and if we invade another player's dungeon, we are not friendly to their mobs, so we're gonna have to fight our way to the player as well. And he can see where the mobs are despawning, so he knows where we are and we know where he is. We're gonna have to make ourselves a strategy on how we approach him. There's also a score system. The more you play this, the better rewards you're gonna get. But presumably, the better players you're also matching up against. Ugh. We are being invaded. Since the screen is flashing, that means we are being invaded. At least if I got the idea right. Yep, there's another player in here now. We gotta keep an eye on the mini-map. See which mobs he's targeting. Then ideally fight him when we don't have monsters on us anyway. This could be a good place to fight him. Okay, he's over there. Once we destroy 3 of these crystals, we also win. So he is on timer. Should be coming towards us any moment, though. Gonna move up to this one here. Would be nice if we could root him on this thing. Ooh, treasure chest. Well, don't mind if I do. Ah, gimme. There we go. Okay, so he's right in front of us now. Let's get ourselves ready. There he is. Got a good hit in. Okay. He is doing a lot more damage than us. That wasn't even close. Must have had a good build there. Let's try that again. Actually, I think I can somewhere check my latest encounters. 3 cap? That's not the right one. That was the one that killed us in the Avalonian roads. Well, well, well. Let's find another one. These little wisps also lead you into areas where you can get some special PvP stuff. There's a whole bunch of things. Obviously, it's been a few expansions, so they've always added more stuff. You also got these large areas where you're, you know, regionally PvP flagged. But this one's... is this one for groups? Yeah. We got here. Sadly not the right type of dungeon. That's a single player one. Not the right one as well. I don't have enough. Yeah, I'm not in a party. Someone dropped some gold. Let's head to that small treasure chest. Maybe we can convince someone to group up and split the loot. This game does have its moment-to-moment little stories that emerge. Day ago, I was standing with a whole bunch of guys around this chest like this one, and one of them was whispering, "Hey, we want to team up, and you distract the enemies, you know, prevent them from tapping open the chest, and I'll loot it, and we'll split it." And I did, and he kept his word. Split the loot. Let's see. Wrong button. Invite a party. Well, I don't think he wants to share. He is way stronger than me. You can also inspect other players. Let's see, wearing a fire staff. Let's see how long we last. Oh, hey. Let's give this guy also an invite. Yeah! Here we go. Gonna be half a minute, 2-1, 1v2. Let's make it happen. I unfortunately don't speak Russian. See if he understands 50-50. Alright, let's heal a potion. Oh no! I got hit by a big fireball there. I ran right into that one, I think. I don't think our friend was helping us here there. Worth a shot. And again, we're right back up in a bit. He might be made it busy. Ah, it's already looted. Kinda wanna kill him though. Ah, okay, we're no longer PvP flagged since the event is over. Hey, good evening. There we go, there's the PvP dungeon. Head on in there. Seal the demon contract. To get ourselves ready for invasions. These mobs here, no, they don't really hurt me all that much, but they're more like, you know, trash mobs in a dungeon. There are boss fights where you have to really dodge these things. I mean, this... Let me actually walk to one of these, or no, not dodge. This then is gonna take a whole chunk out of my health. Right, so you can't just stand still, that's gonna get you very hard, easily killed. Pressure. Should be about time for the invasion at this point. They always give you a little bit of time to clear a path in your dungeon. Uh-oh. See, right now they did a lot more damage if you fight them 3 at a time. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a demonic hellblade. Gonna have to wait a bit here to regenerate our health. Take this guy on. Then there's a bit of a chest back here, I think. There are healing abilities. Like, I can switch my gear around, for example, to have energy regeneration. Wait, I think my... This is a healing ability I can use, but we can't use that in combat. So, can I switch still? It's a trade-off, right? I have no heal, but I could have a heal. Okay, so this is a dead end. We're gonna have to find a way forward. Let's ignore these guys. Oof. I'm gonna position my central, see where on this map he is. It's definitely cleared this area. This is an enemy's player's dungeon that I've now invaded, and I'm trying to kill him to take his loot. So I'm looking out for where exactly he is on this map. So I'm not quite sure. Let me sprint right past here. He hasn't killed any of these crystals, which will banish me. I'm gonna see if I can get to the entrance of the dungeon. Maybe he's waiting for me there. Maybe he's tucked himself away in some corner. That is an enemy that is an alarm system that's pursuing me. So if I get caught by that, you know, the enemy players knows exactly where I am. Kind of like a big warning mechanism. That's why I was running away from it. To stay as covert as possible. Whew. I still have no idea where he is. I don't want to use my big cooldowns that much because he could be around any corner. Let's check the entrance. Maybe he's still there. Oh yeah. Hi. Alright then. There he is. Deep. Got him rooted. Ah, he's kiting me good, isn't he? I'm doing mad damage. There we go. Got him. And we get a cool dagger. Whew. He guided me really well there. That was no wonder he wanted to have a clear area to fight. But he didn't have the DPS to take me down. Kind of reverse of what I'm last time, and now I'm back in my own dungeon. I can finish this one in peace, because nobody can. I don't think anybody can invade me right now, because I already finished an invasion. So let's quickly clear this out and head to the next dungeon, because at the end gives you the question: do you want to continue next round? Yes, I very much like to do that. Indeed, what I did to him, somebody else could do to me. But not right now, because there's only one invasion per level. Just need to focus on not dying here. It works kind of like in Dark Souls, where people can enter your level, your little dungeon. I don't know what this does. Silenced, can't use abilities, okay. Froggy! Maybe I shouldn't have. You've never played Dark Souls? Well, you know what? I'll let you know a secret. I only ever played Dark Souls 2. Now that is something that makes people shudder. Dark Souls 2. But when you have never played a different Dark Souls, you don't really know that it's bad, because you have no reference point. Boss fight. One demon less in the underworld. The only really Souls game I've played besides Dark Souls 2 was Neo 2. Very good game. I'll play it eventually on stream as well. Looking forward to that one. These two mobs. We should be good.
Defy me. How many must they call from this reality before they learn their place?
Dark Souls really is about how difficult you want to make it for yourself. You can play Dark Souls entirely in co-op and half the difficulty, right? And it's also about, you know, how much you grind to make the game easier in that regard. It is an RPG after all, to a degree. But of course, it's fairly punishing. That's kind of where the tension comes from. You know that you can die if you're not careful, not paying attention.
So freely.
Oh. What's this? Okay, here comes fireballs. Oh, that's not good. I am gonna back off from that one. Not as bad. Okay, never mind.
Remarkable. You shall be my personal servant.
What? That's a lot of ground effects here. I think I can make it though.
Unexpected, yet your subjugation is inevitable.
Oh, what have we there? It looks like a shield of some sort, a staff. Oh, that's a shape-shifting staff. I should try that once we get out of this dungeon, but time for the next invasion. Sign ourselves up for some mischief. Hamster? I saw someone transform into a phoenix and like a prowler thing. But you can ride a giant bunny. It's close enough to a hamster. In fact, I gotta check what kind of mount you could if there is a hamster mount. No hamster here. It's like a little finnick fox. It's not quite a hamster. Doesn't appear that there is a hamster, unfortunately. You know what? I agree, there should be a hamster. They are prairie dogs. No, you can't ride them. Ugh! It's great when mobs combo up together. I've seen them. They're very, very cute. But yeah, I can't imagine that having an animal. I mean, cats are bad enough when they get the zoomies and are trashing around the place. Dodged. How do I dodge a lava wave? How does the physics of this even work? I guess it's magic. Ooh. You just pulled me out of the fire, you. Very good. Hooray, and now more lava. What do you mean by searching the environment? Like, treasure chests, the like? There's certainly not that much to interact with. Though they'll show up with like a little bit of a white glow. Infernal powers move you to another place. Hey, here we go. Invasion. There's treasure chests here and there, but none of them that I saw there right away. Okay. Let's move ourselves to the cleared area. Watching the red dots disappear if they do. We should be able to reach every place from here. Just a matter of how active he is clearing stuff. I think he's down there. Oh, there he is. See him. Alright, crossbows. You're certainly kiting. Enough of that. Wow, he just... I want a recap of that one. Alright, we got defeated very handily there. Open again from your character menu. Death recap. Okay. Death climax. What an unusual name. Unleash a barrage of the targeted enemy dealing for the damage while you're channeling. Okay, yeah, that was a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage. Apparently it also gets stronger the more it hits. Interesting. You just out DPS'd me. Old casters. Let's see where they are. I imagine these are the crossbow types, so it should be over here. Crossbow, heavy crossbow, light crossbow. Old casters. Ah, yeah, this is what hit me. Each hit increases damage by 14, up to 12 times. So, yeah, okay. What would I need to counter that? Sort of invulnerability or likes, or just out DPS him. Maybe invisibility. This is the skill tree, so to say. When you get experience, or fame as they call it, it gets put in here. So I've been using leather armor, shoes, jacket, and top. And when you see it popping up on the top of the screen, this is where it goes. I think he wasn't cheating, he just had a really good weapon that kind of countered my build of me having to get too close to him. Yeah, and on the left side here is all the weapons you can use, and on the right side here is crafting said weapons, because our players need to make all the gear in the game. And down here you have gathering things like, you know, metal, hides, wood, for our spears. But to gather the items, you need gathering gear that you need to craft. So you start with basic gear and then upgrade as you go along. Now I want to try out that Prowler staff that we got, because thankfully... here's the thing. I can't use it. I can't craft it and I can't equip it because it's tier 5. This will probably have to go to the bank. Also got a knight helmet. Well, in this case, in this dungeon, there was no, like, item loss on death. But there are many zones in this game where you lose your items. If you die, you know, you lose everything. And of course, if you killed someone else, you can take all their gear. But there's certain levels to it, right? In this case, it was we only get the items that are in the dungeon. And of course, he gets kicked out just like we got kicked out, so we won't get the end reward from completing it. These are just overworld mobs, you know. They sometimes drop items as well, but these items also have been crafted by players and then sold to the game system itself, or dropped on death. And the system says, okay, I need a treasure chest filled with items, and then looks into its server inventory for an item of approximately the right value, and says, this item goes into the treasure chest. That item could have been created by a player, or is always created by a player. So you get the name here. Luminax made this one, or my spear, which I made myself. Let's go into one of these wisp worlds. And again, game's free to play. Albion Online. You can just check it out yourself if you're interested. This is a sort of a wisp world. You got like a little Warple tingers running around. That's the closest thing we've got to a hamster, right? More than a squirrel. Alien squirrel. Should be a PvP area ahead. Let's fight him. Actually, he seems a lot stronger than us, but whatever. Let's get our ass kicked. Well, we got him half down. Again, I'm sort of in the lower tier of having items right now. But the more expensive your items are, the more it sucks to lose them, obviously. Let's see. We're currently... This is the world map if you haven't seen it yet. We're currently... This is a safe town. We're currently in the civilized place. The further inland we go, the yellow zones and red zones are getting more dangerous. In fact, we got some good gear. Let's see if we can sell it in this city. This city sells the items best because it's surrounded by enemy territory. If we can make it there, we can turn a nifty profit. Let's try. I'm willing to lose everything for it. Actually, let's first store the stuff I definitely can't sell there for a good bit, and then grab some items to head out there with. Make a little caravan. I guess I could have just attacked that guy. I didn't need to flag PvP first. In these sort of somewhat safe areas, you got to manually turn on PvP if you want to do that sort of thing. But wherever we're going, we're gonna be surrounded by danger. But first, let's drop off everything we don't want to lose. Yeah, thanks for showing up. Glad to have chatted with you. Catch me every Friday. Same time, same channel. Right. Don't know what half this stuff does so far. So I'm just hoarding it for now. Let's see. This we want to take along. Leave here. Guess I can show off the mage class a little bit. Some magic shoes here that I would like. Ah. Yeah, this, for example, would have helped really against the crossbow bolt, where I would have taken damage, and then he would have done 3 seconds worth of damage, which is his entire channel time, and I would have just not taken any damage. But obviously you can't exactly predict, but this is a very good effect for PvP, certainly. Now, do I want to breathe fire? Hell yeah. Flame Blast, Meteor, sounds all very enticing. I'll go with that. We're gonna grab some low-level stuff to sell. Things I don't necessarily need. There we go. Got a bit more space for more, but... yeah, what the hell. There we go. Now let's see if we can make it through the danger zone. Into the big merchant town. And practice our magic in between. Try on these hapless natives. Catch! Yeah, very impactful, but I don't think I'm ever gonna hit the meteor on a player. Let's see that fire breath. Lovely. Energetic sprint, very well. Magic ward, but 1.5 seconds, so I would really have to time that one. Let's see how the traffic is. If there's too many gankers around, we might have to find a different route, or... because currently the plan is to head through the tunnel here into this zone. And then from there south and south. Actually, 1 second. That might not be the best way to go about it. Okay, we're gonna take a right here. Yeah. Then again, whatever. It's a shorter route. A little bit more risky, I imagine. There's someone riding a giant cat. Grandmaster Cursed Skull, okay. Interesting. Righty then. Time to get into the lethal zone. Just a random player with no inventory on. Not sure how I feel about that one. This could be one of those, you know, sentries they put on so the gankers know when someone's passing by. These people are fairly friendly. Ooh. That's good. We see red. Well, you gotta turn and run. Oh, there's someone died there. See it on the minimap? The little skull symbol? Yeah. See 5 enemy flag players. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Chief. Whatever. Let's try it. Let's go. Okay, they're currently in the... yeah, they're on the edges of town. It's obviously the best place to wait for players. We need to head over there. Also, making this trip at the highest activity time zone-wise, you know, a Friday evening, might not be the smartest place to go. Oh, someone died right behind me. Dodged a bullet there. Really, the outer zone of the red layer is probably the most dangerous. Because that's where you catch the players first, right? We go. Yeah, there's 0 enemy players right now, so that's good. Makes for a much safer place. Travel. You also get a lot of high-value minerals in these zones. Not a lot of people come to collect them. Hence it can be worth just making little suicide runs. Grabbing as much as you can, heading back home. Still 0. We need to go for this little tunnel here that'll get us to Cragmore. From there, just one last sprint to town. Doable, I say. Carefully listening to footsteps or any sounds of battle might give danger away. So far, only skeletons. Cave. Friendly cave. Here's something stomping. I didn't know there were enemies in here. Well, now I'm kind of curious. Well, I was a player, but no enemy flag that would show me every 10 seconds. It updates how many hostiles there are. Okay, it's just some golems. They carry little resource packs on their back. If you kill them, you can get the resources. One more zone, and it looks mostly clear. I want to kill at least one big mob here, come on. Drop a meteor on his head. But that hit me. I thought I was out of the AoE zone. Ah, come on. Really? Uh-oh, that's bad. There's a player. Oh my god, did I just dodge them all? Well, that was close. Meanwhile, all the level up dingy sounds from me using the staff for the first time. But yeah, okay, that was close. That was close. If I had a bit worse positioning there, I'd definitely be intercepted. Nope, I don't want to teleport. I want to keep going. So close, just across this narrow bridge. And dare I say, we made it. Safety. And riches. It's an old ruined castle that now a whole bunch of thieves are living in. And the big reason we came here is this. This is the black market, where you sell directly to the server itself. So server can then drop the items that we picked up in the dungeons and the like.
No questions asked.
Gotta repair all this.
Oh,
I'll pay slightly above average.
I'll take it.
Wow, this thing is worth 240,000. Making some sell orders now whenever the server feels like picking it up. You know, just always gonna grab the cheapest of the kind, and we should get a whole bunch of money over the course of the next day or two. There we go. Delivery mission made. We can also sell these ritual candles for a little bit of bonus gold.
Honest prices.
It's for a different town. This is the ones.
See you later.
There we go. It's already starting to sell some stuff for us. Well, we've made it through some dangers. Defeated at least one foe, so I'm happy with that. And I've made it to the heart of Albion, of the Royal Continent. For my part, that's where I'll be signing off. And I'll see you next Friday to whatever game fancies me at the time. I've got plenty idea. I'm not going to run out anytime soon, I'm thinking. Until then, have yourselves a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out. I always love to read your chat messages and try not to die horribly in the games I play. If you want to check out Albion Online, it's free to play. Just Google. And it doesn't take long to get to where I am if you just focus purely on like grabbing some gear. Takes you maybe 2-3 days. If you take it slower, hey, you can play this game as fast or slow as you want. Can be nice grinding out some resources while watching YouTube videos and the like. I, for one, I'm gonna get myself some dinner. That sounds nice. Until then, See you next time.